So this is me doing the concrete footing. You'll notice that the stuff that I dug out the hole there, because it's quite ballasty, I can reuse that in the mix. So that's what your mix should look like. Should be quite sloppy. You don't add anything except water to your aggregate. So I've got some bags of aggregate here as well. We call it ballast in the south. So it's a mixture of sharp sand and stone. So you need that for concreting. So I'm just going to pour it. I'm going to tamp it with the level, which you shouldn't really do. You should have a bit of wood or something, but I haven't got a bit of wood to hand, so I'm just going to do it with a bit of wood, so with a level rather. Okay, so let's get the first pour in. This time I want it level with the top of that. And then we'll have to step it up there by 4 inches again. Okay, tamp it down. You can see how it sort of podges down. And rest your level back on. Let's have a look at that. That's absolutely perfect. So that's what your finish should be. It should be quite rough to the top. And as I say, that wants to be a step up. So it's about, once I get my bed on, it should be about 4 inches, which is the height of the block. So that will bring me level to the top of that chunk of concrete. And then you just take your excess, sit it behind there, and that steps up. Get the tamp. And that's pretty good there now. Now I would normally use a string line, but I've been doing this quite a long time, and I know by just keeping my eye on it that I can keep the levels right. I use the level frequently. You'll notice that as I do the job. But you really should put a string line. But it's an awkward little bit. So I'm just going to do it by eye. As I say, it's only a short length of wall. But it's good practice to put a string line on it, but I'm not going to. Right, let's go in the middle, and it's a full trowel full. Try to sort of drag it along a little bit. And you want quite a heap, and then just make a just follow the middle. Just lay it on. You want to make sure it's level, so I've got 2 points over next, so that's really good. And what's the extra? If you've got that, you can use it for my watching stays. Sorry, stoppers. I use that much again. Very this block here. Tap it down to position. Check the level. Make sure your face. Just by the barrel here. The face of the box there. Just make sure it's flush. It doesn't matter that because it's quite big. pretty critical, and one you can see there. So this is weep pipes, so that any water, one there as well, any water that builds up behind the wall or moisture is got a way of pushing through the wall, and you don't want it pushing the wall down, so you create little pipes, little weep holes. You can see it's just an old bit of pipe that I've used, and that's all you need really. It's a bit of retaining walls should always lean back towards the soil, so you can see the bubble there. Let's hold it tight against the bottom. It's about half the bubble. So you can see that's it. If I hold it level, roughly, I'm moving around, you can see there's a gap, and that's because the wall is curving in the way like that, or it's leaning back the way rather. So that is pretty important, because there's a lot of pressure against this wall. And you'll notice as well that I've used 4-inch blocks, or 100mm for the Puritans among us. They're on flat, so it's 200 that way and 100 that way.